All right, listener name today, we're diving into those travel phrases. You know, the ones you've been asking about?
Well, yeah.
You know, the source material. It's structured like a real English lesson. I mean, we've even got a dialogue about a couple getting ready for a road trip.
Cool.
Think of this deep dive as a vocabulary tune-up before you hit the road.
And what's interesting here is how we can kind of see, a culture through its language.
Yeah.
These phrases are more than just grammar. They give us a glimpse into how English speakers experience travel.
Exactly like cracking the code to sound more natural. Like the dialogue starts with, "Are we ready to go?"
Okay.
Simple question, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're packed, the snacks are loaded, you're ready to hit the road.
I'm ready.
The source points out another way to say it.
Okay.
Is it all set?
Interesting.
Now, both phrases basically mean the same thing, but there's a subtle difference in tone.
Oh, yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Very direct.
Is it all set? Implies, a bit more attention to detail.
Like double checking.
Yeah, double checking that everything's in place.
Both are good, though.
Yeah, for sure. It's almost like, is it all set? Has a built-in checklist.
Right.
Passports, check. Snacks, check.
Road trip playlists.
Definitely check.
That's a must.
Oh, for sure?
And that's the beauty of these subtle, distinctions in language.
Yeah.
It's not just vocab.
Yeah.
It's expressing yourself with more precision.
Right.
And conveying those unspoken nuances.
Makes you sound more authentic.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of snacks, no road trip's complete without those munchies.
Of course not.
Chips, cookies, chocolates.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
It's giving me craving.
Munchies is such a fun word, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
It really captures that casual vibe,
Yeah, like snacking on the go.
Exactly.
You wouldn't hear it in a formal setting, but it's perfect for
hanging out with friends.
The friends family road trip.
Yeah.
It makes me think about, how food plays a role in so many cultures, especially travel. Like in some countries, road trips might involve elaborate picnics.
Oh, wow.
Or trying local delicacies.
That's fancy.
Yeah, but in many English-speaking cultures, it's all about grabbing those quick munchies.
Keep you fueled up.
Yeah, for those long drives.
That's a great observation.
Thanks.
It's like these snacking habits reflect a larger cultural value.
Sigue con tu aprendizaje del inglés con Audible. Mejora tu pronunciación y vocabulario con miles de audiolibros narrados por hablantes nativos. Prueba Audible gratis por 30 días usando el enlace en la descripción.
Oh, interesting.
Like efficiency and informality.
Yeah, especially in the context of travel.
For sure.
Now, what about those stops along the way?
Got to make those.
For, bathroom breaks or to restock the munchie supply.
Uh-huh.
The source uses the term pit stop.
Interesting.
And I thought that was interesting because it comes from the world of motor racing.
Oh, cool.
Like Formula One races, drivers make quick stops.
Yeah, in the pit lane.
In the pit lane for fuel tire changes.
Yeah, got to go fast.
So it's like borrowing a term from, a specific context and applying it to everyday life.
Exactly. And it's amazing how language evolves like that, right?
Yeah.
Incorporating words from different fields, adapting them to new meanings.
Pit stop. Perfect. It captures that sense of a quick, necessary stop during a journey.
Right.
Whether it's a bathroom break,
grabbing a coffee,
stretching your legs, whatever.
I like it.
Me too. And speaking of pit stops, the dialogue mentions filling up the tank. Pretty self-explanatory, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, it just means getting gas for the car, but even these simple phrases, they add to the conversation, right?
Yeah, it's like you could almost hear the gas pumping.
Oh,
smell that gas station smell.
The
source also dives into a phrase I thought was helpful. All our bases covered.
Oh, that's a good one.
It basically means you've thought of everything, right?
Yeah, like you're prepared for anything.
Conveys that sense of thoroughness, readiness, whether you're embarking on a trip,
tackling a project at work,
or even preparing for a hurricane.
That's what the source says.
Right.
Clear?
What I love about that phrase is you can use it even if you're not 100% sure you've thought of everything.
Yeah, it's more about that attitude,
Like that confident can-do attitude.
Exactly. You've done your due diligence.
Yeah.
You're prepared.
The source also throws in another way to say, are we ready to go?
Oh.
Okay, can we go now?
A little more informal.
Yeah, maybe something you'd hear from the back seat.
Like an eager passenger?
Exactly.
It shows how we use language to express our emotions.
Yeah, can we go now? It really has that impatient energy.
Especially if you imagine a kid saying it.
Oh, totally. Like, come on, let's hit the road already.
Exactly.
Another phrase from the dialogue, let's get going.
Classic.
It basically means let's start, but it sounds way more,
dynamic.
Yeah, energetic.
Like you're excited to get moving.
The source even gives some variations. Let's get cooking.
When you're about to start a meal.
Or, let's get out of here.
If you want to leave.
Exactly.
These phrases are so adaptable.
Oh, no, it's great. They're not just for travel.
You can use them anywhere to add personality to your English.
Now, listener name, this is where it gets interesting. The source material shares a personal story about road trips.
Oh, I love a good story.
Vivid descriptions, you feel like you're in the passenger seat.
I'm ready.
The author's childhood road trips to northern Canada.
Oh, wow.
Long drives, sleeping under the stars, the campfire.
Sounds magical.
It really paints a picture. 8 hours in the car, camping out, roasting marshmallows.
I can almost smell the marshmallow.
Those personal touches are so valuable. They give us a glimpse into the experiences that shape how we use language.
Absolutely. It's not just memorizing phrases, it's understanding the emotions behind them.
And then the source switches gears, talks about a completely different road trip.
Oh, okay.
A spontaneous getaway to Las Vegas with friends.
A little more lively.
Yeah, a bit of a contrast to those quiet camping trips.
But equally memorable, I bet.
Road trips can take so many forms, right?
Family adventures, wild escapades.
But there's something about that shared experience of the open road.
Creates lasting memories.
It's like the journey itself becomes a metaphor.
How
The open road symbolizing possibilities. The detours representing challenges.
And the shared journey signifying companionship.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful way to put it. It resonates because it reflects those universal human experiences.
We all embark on journeys, right?
Literally and figuratively.
And language gives us the tools to share those experiences.
I love that.
Okay, listener name, we covered a lot of ground today. Munchies, pit stop, even that all our bases covered phrase.
Yeah. Lots of great phrases with subtle shades of meaning.
The kind of things that can really make your English sound more natural.
We saw how language is about more than just words and grammar.
Right, it's about the experiences those words represent.
Like those travel phrases, they give us a window into how English speakers view journeys.
I thought it was interesting how even simple phrases like filling up the tank can make a conversation more vivid.
Oh, for sure. It's all about the details.
Like painting a picture for the listener.
And remember how we talked about can we go now versus are we ready to go?
Yeah. Such a small change, but it can really shift the tone.
Shows how much power we have as speakers.
To shape how the listener feels, you know?
I think the big takeaway, listener name, is that language learning, it's more than just memorizing vocab.
Couldn't agree more.
It's about connecting with the culture, the stories.
The emotions behind those words.
These travel phrases are a great starting point, you know?
For tapping into those deeper layers of English.
They give you a taste of how we express excitement, anticipation, even a little impatience.
When you're ready to hit the road.
So as you continue your language journey,
don't be afraid to play around with these phrases.
Make them your own. See how they can enrich your conversations.
And remember, every conversation is a chance to learn.
What other phrases or situations make you curious?
What would help you feel more confident?
Keep those questions in mind as you explore the world of English.
That's what it's all about.